Rabbi Wilhelm, I heard rumors that you are in California, babysitting your grandchildren, driving them to here and there and everywhere. And Torah, what's with Torah? What's with the Dvar Torah? What's with the Parsha video? Can you take a little break and inspire the masses? Rabbi Wilhelm, escape the grandchildren.
Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Mochen Leira Online Smicha and our weekly Parshat Dvar Torah. I'm standing here in the Chabadas of Carmel Heights, Carmel Valley in San Diego, near San Diego, and I must tell you, right away it hits me, even though this week's Parsha, there's so much to talk about. There is the Psukim of Shema, there's Naseres HaDibros, but then today's Chitas talks about the Arei Miklat, the cities of refuge, where people found a haven to run away and be safe. And I think this is what Chabad does everywhere. And here in Olam Hazeh, near the hustle and bustle of Olam Hazeh, the most beautiful, relaxing places, there is a place, Chabad, where people come and spend their time to daven, to learn, find a haven, to reconnect. And the past is the past, and everybody is accepted. But I do want to share with you another thought about this week's parsha. At the end of the parsha, we have a pasuk that taught me a lesson. I have a relative, a brother-in-law, who always tells people God loved you, and sometimes I would always laugh. I would laugh. What do you mean God loves you? I mean, I want you to love me. But it dawned on me that this is a very, very deep blessing. God loves you. Because, it's actually today's Hayoim Yom too. The love of God is unconditional. No strings attached. How do we know that? In this week's Parsha. In this week's Parsha it says, that the Torah says, Loi merubchem choshak Hashem bachem. The Eibishter did not choose the Jewish people because they are the majority. You are actually the minority. And all the Mefarshim are struggling. What does it mean he didn't choose us because you're the majority? It's obvious. The Yidden are there's the smallest percentage of religion amongst all the nations of the world. What does it mean? What does the Torah mean by saying that? I actually saw one of the Mefarshim, I'm not sure if it's the Kleyoka or the Rabbeinu B'chaye, that they say that not only we are the minority amongst the people, the population, the Eibishter didn't even choose us because of our good deeds. In other words, obviously amongst the nations in the world, the Yidna Rachmanim, Baishanim, Goyim Chasadim, we are the majority of the good deeds. And actually look around the world, how many Jews are known and famous for doing great Yonim of Chesed. So the Pasuk is saying that not even because of the majority of your Chesed God chose you. God chose the Jewish people strictly because you are who you are, not because of population and not because of your deeds. And Chassidus elaborates this. Chassidus says, true bechira, true freedom, choosing is when there isn't a difference between one and another. If you like one over another, that's not bechira. Bechira is when they're equal, and you choose one, that's true bechira. God chooses the Jew because of who you are, not without all the deeds and the good things that you do, just because who you are. So God loves a Jew not for what he does, but for what he is. Not for what he does. It's a great thing that you can do great things. When God loves you, it's much better than a person loving you. A person, you usually love a person conditional. It's a tuluya ava, tuluya b'davar. You did me a favor, I do you a favor. God loves every Jew, no matter what you do, no matter what your records, what your past records are, and what you might do. God says, I love you. Wherever you are, however you are, that is a boost of energy. A person can never ever fall when he knows that God loves you.